Hey there, it's Miss Drew with Defiance Soil and Water Conservation District, and this is week 4 of our Summer Boredom Buster Challenge. This week's challenge is making a reusable bag out of a t-shirt. Most bags that we use for our groceries at the grocery store are plastic, and we only use them 1 or 2 times. Making a t-shirt bag like this that is reusable can avoid single-use plastics, which just means we're going to use the plastic once and then throw it away. And most of those things that we only use once can't be recycled. So, step 1 is grab a t-shirt that you don't wear anymore or has maybe a hole in it or a stain, something you're just not going to wear anymore. Your next step is to mark a spot in the middle of your t-shirt right below the collar. This will help you when we draw our next line that will arch all the way from underneath the sleeve to all the way underneath the other sleeve. So the next step is to draw your line like I did here. And I'm going to follow this line all the way through to over here. Now that we have a full line across from underneath each arm up to the collar, we are going to cut along that line through both sides of the shirt. Now that I have cut along the line that I drew, I will get out my ruler or yardstick. Now that I have my yardstick or ruler, I'm going to mark along the bottom half of the shirt at every inch across. Your shirt might have a different number of marks just because of the size of the shirt. So what I did was measured from the bottom of the shirt up 3 inches and marked it. And along that 3-inch mark across, I just marked at every inch that I marked above. I flipped over my t-shirt since I marked on the back of it. You can mark on the front or the back. But so I could see my marks, I cut along those marks and lined the bottom mark to the top mark and cut along that invisible line. Now that we've cut all our pieces, it's time to tie the back piece and the front piece together. Make sure to add a couple knots so it doesn't come undone. One thing to keep in mind with your t-shirt once you've cut all of them is that the end pieces will still be attached from one side to the other. So make sure you cut along the edge of the shirt on each side. When you have them all tied together, it'll look something like that. Now it's time to make a handle. So grab your ruler or your yardstick and measure from where you made the cut underneath the arms to the other. And you want to find the middle. So mine's 17 across. I'm going to mark a spot about 8.5. Now that I've marked a spot at 8.5, I'm going to mark another spot that marks where the middle is, about 1 inch down from the top. So from that mark, you're going to create a little bit of a smile line along the top curve that we cut. and it's going to be even on both sides so you don't have a lopsided handle. But we're going to cut along that line through both sides. To make handles on your bag, you will cut along the seam of each sleeve like this, and then you'll cut a larger neckline along the collar of the shirt. Don't cut where the back and the front of the shirt meet. If you didn't want the fringe to show on the outside of the bag, you can easily fix that problem by flipping the shirt inside out and then marking where you will cut and tying your fringe together and flipping it right side in again. And there you have it, your bag. And if you want a longer handle, obviously you would just cut more along the edge of the bag to provide a longer handle. And if you don't like the fringe at the bottom, you can always turn this inside out like that. And your bottom doesn't have a fringe anymore. So you can use this as an alternative to the regular plastic shopping bags, and you can bring this to the grocery store and you can even wash it. So it's the best way to have reusable products and eliminate single-use plastics. So if you like this challenge, go ahead and share it. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Send me pictures of your cool bags.